Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here today. The world of nutrition doesn't just stand still, and neither does the massive business behind it. Today, we're hitting the fast-forward button. We're going to look at exactly how the organic food industry is radically evolving by the year 2026. Consumers are totally changing how they prioritize their health and the environment, and honestly, the industry is rising to that challenge in some really fascinating ways.
Okay, let's dive right into this. I want you to stop for a second and actually imagine your future trips to the supermarket. Like, really picture it. What products are you reaching for? Think about the labels you're reading, or maybe the digital subscriptions arriving right at your front door. By 2026, the items filling that proverbial grocery cart are going to reflect a massive shift in human priorities. Now, to understand where we're going, we kind of have to look at where we're coming from, right? Not too long ago, our shopping habits were defined by, complex ingredients and what we call blind purchasing. Just grabbing a box because the marketing looked good. But look at the 2026 trends. The modern shopper demands clean labels and total transparency. We aren't satisfied with just knowing what we're eating anymore. We demand to know exactly how it was made and where it came from. Total food quality is literally the new non-negotiable baseline. So, here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. The organic boom. 2. Clean labels and plant-based. 3. Personalized wellness and nutrition. 4. Smart shopping in 2026. And finally, 5. Sustainability and regenerative agriculture.
Let's jump right into Section 1, the organic boom, a market driven by transparency.
So obviously, health and wellness are huge market drivers, right along with overall product quality. But I really want you to focus your attention on transparency here. The research makes it totally clear that this is an absolute top purchasing factor. People want the veil lifted. They want to be able to scan a barcode and literally see the entire supply chain, from the specific farm right to their fork.
And this rising consumer awareness is fundamentally shifting the baseline for what we even consider acceptable. It's not just a niche group looking for natural foods anymore. The everyday consumer now increasingly seeks foods with recognizable ingredients. Think about it. If the back of the package reads like a high school chemistry textbook, the 2026 shopper is simply going to put it right back on the shelf.
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 2, clean labels and plant-based, looking inside the product.
You've probably heard this industry buzzword thrown around, but let's actually define what a clean label product means in 2026. Basically, these are foods featuring simple ingredient lists, highly recognizable components, and minimal processing. The entire goal here? To build consumer trust. Like I mentioned a second ago, if you can't pronounce it, the 2026 consumer probably isn't buying it. This massive push for simplicity is absolutely dominating product development across the board.
And this brilliantly illustrates how a massive chunk of that clean label innovation is happening right in the plant-based sector. We aren't just talking about a couple of dry alternative protein burgers anymore, right? Plant-based innovation is exploding into organic snacks, convenience foods, and functional beverages. There's even massive growth in organic coffees and teas. It's no longer just relegated to a specialty aisle, it's completely integrated into our daily routines.
Which brings us perfectly to functional foods. These are products designed specifically to attract consumers highly interested in wellness-focused nutrition. See, the organic movement used to be all about what was missing. No pesticides, no artificial colors. But in 2026, it's equally about what is actively being added to benefit the consumer's health. We're talking probiotics in your chips, or adaptogens like ashwagandha, seamlessly blended right into your morning latte.
Let's shift gears a bit. Section 3. Personalized wellness and nutrition. The conscious consumer.
The 2026 shopper is definitely not a monolith. Purchases are highly dictated by individual dietary preferences and unique, lifestyle-driven decisions. Shoppers want products that align perfectly with their own lives, so brands are heavily pivoting to health-focused product development just to meet these incredibly specific demands. But notice that last point, balancing health goals with budget considerations. Even with this strong desire for premium, functional, organic foods, consumers are still incredibly savvy about their wallets. They want the whole shebang: quality, alignment with their values, and affordability.
So, how do they get it? Moving right along to Section 4, Smart Shopping in 2026, How We Buy.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how consumers are cleverly leveraging new models to get the absolute best of both worlds. Digital grocery shopping and subscription services are just exploding because they offer incredible convenience and personalized experiences tailored to those unique diets we just talked about.
Meanwhile, to balance their budgets without sacrificing that organic quality, consumers are turning heavily to store-brand organics, which have, honestly, massively improved in quality and availability. But here's the catch. Before they hit that subscribe button or drop that store-brand item into their digital cart, they are doing their homework. Education about food sourcing continues to heavily influence purchasing behavior. The 2026 shopper is deeply researched. They value traceability above almost anything else. They know exactly where their food comes from, the practices used to grow it, and the ethics of the company selling it before they even think about buying.
Zooming out to the macro perspective, Section 5, Sustainability and Regenerative Agriculture, Protecting the Planet.
The organic industry's environmental focus in 2026 is a completely holistic approach to the entire supply chain. It goes far beyond just farming. It starts at step 1 with how the food is grown and sourced locally. Then it carries right through to step 2 with a massive priority on environmentally responsible sustainable packaging. And finally, step 3, a heavy focus on global waste reduction across the entire production lifecycle.
Actually, I want to pause on step 1 for just a moment to define a really crucial concept that's driving brand communication right now: regenerative agriculture. This isn't just about sustaining our current environment, it's an agricultural approach gaining massive attention because it specifically prioritizes actively improving soil health and boosting biodiversity. For the 2026 consumer, sustainability messaging isn't just some afterthought, it plays a central non-negotiable role in how they choose which brands to actually support.
So, bringing this all together, we are experiencing a total paradigm shift. Organic food trends in 2026 reflect a much broader movement toward conscious consumption. Health, sustainability, incredible product quality, and digital convenience, these are the ultimate key drivers in this modern marketplace. It's a holistic approach to eating that respects the body, the budget, and the planet.
So, the crucial point is, the future of food is already arriving, and it's built on transparency, purpose, and personalization. Knowing everything we've just uncovered about clean labels, regenerative agriculture, and these massive digital trends, when you have total transparency right at your fingertips, what will you refuse to compromise on? How will your own diet evolve by 2026? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep asking those big questions, and I'll catch you